I just want you to know that this video is the only reason I got dressed this morning. Or actually this afternoon. Today I'm gonna be wrapping up for you all of the books I have read in September and October. As I said in my last wrap up, I usually don't read books fast enough to have a full wrap up each month, but these past 2 months I've been doing pretty well on the reading front. I have 8 books here to discuss, so let's get to it. The first book I read in September was The Crimson Crown by Cinda Williams-Chima. This is the 4th and last book in the Seven Realms series, so I can't really tell you anything about the plot without spoiling the previous books, but overall I thought this was a pretty solid conclusion to the series. Not my favorite book in the series, but I still really enjoyed it and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read in September was Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This is the first graphic novel slash comic book type thing I've ever read. I really enjoyed it. The art in this is absolutely fantastic and the story is weird but amazing, and the world building was really interesting, so I really enjoyed it and I can't wait to pick up the next volume. So I gave this 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The next book I read in September was Unholy by Neil Shusterman. This is the second book in the Unwind Dystology, which is a YA dystopian series that focuses on abortion and the sanctity of life. This book started out a little slowly, so I didn't think at first that I would like it as much as I did the first book, but about halfway through it really picked up and the ending of this was absolutely insane. It was super suspenseful. I also think the writing in this book has improved a lot from the first book. I felt like it was more poetic, but not overly so. I really liked this one, so I gave it 5 out of 5 stars as well. And after that I picked up Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which is obviously the first book in the Harry Potter series. I found out about these new editions and I had to have them, so I bought the first one and then I wanted to read it right away. So now I am just slowly collecting these editions and rereading them all. And this was the first one and obviously I gave it 5 out of 5 stars because it's Harry freaking Potter. So that was pretty much the end of September, and as October rolled around I finally picked up The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I've been wanting to read this ever since Reagan from Peruse Project raved about it on her channel, and then my best friend started reading this and she said it changed her life. So I was pretty dang excited, and let me tell you, I was not disappointed. This book is amazing. First of all, the magic system in this book and just really all of the world building is so well done, so well developed. The magic system just seems to make so much sense. Like, it didn't even really feel like magic, it could have just been science, but at the same time the story did feel very magical and it was just so cool and so badass. And oh, can we talk about Kelsier? I think he might be one of my favorite fictional characters of all time now. Like, literally, everything I love about any fictional character is Kelsier. Like, he has all of my favorite fictional traits. Yes, go read this, please. Now. Also, this book made me cry. A lot. Loudly. With tears and noises. Also, did I ever tell you guys that I like to tab my books? I like to put sticky notes on the quotes that I like. Well, I like this book a lot. So clearly I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. So after being emotionally traumatized by The Final Empire, I needed something quick and light and easy. So I picked up Holes by Lewis Ashaar, which is a middle grade adventure book about a boy who gets sent to a delinquent camp where he has to dig holes in the desert. This book was exactly what I needed after The Final Empire. It was like nothing mind-blowing, but it was cute, it was fun, it was lighthearted, it was a super quick read, and it was actually surprisingly substantial. More so than I expected. So I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. After that I picked up the second Harry Potter book, which is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Obviously I gave this 5 out of 5 stars as well, because Harry Potter is always 5 out of 5 stars, so no surprises there. And the last book I read in October was Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell. This book is about two teenagers who fall in love in the 80s. They meet on a school bus and it starts out just adorable and cute and wonderful and sweet and fluffy, and then it turns dark and ruins your life. So yeah, that's a quick synopsis of this book. I'm actually planning on doing a review on this, so I won't give away too much, but I will say that I absolutely loved it. I completely adored it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I put in a shitload of tabs, and yeah, it kind of ruined my life a little bit. I think Rainbow Rowell is officially one of my favorite authors now. Still haven't read Attachments or Landline, but I will read them and everything else she will ever write. So yeah, those were all of the books I read in the past 2 months. Before I end this video, I just want to do a quick public service announcement. I'm doing NaNoWriMo. I wasn't planning to, but like 3 days before November started, I just had this idea for a novel. So I thought, yeah, why not enter NaNoWriMo? It's not like I'm in the middle of graduating, right? So if you want to keep up with my progress, go follow me on Twitter. And if you want to befriend me on the NaNoWriMo website and become writing buddies, I'll leave the link to that down in the description below. And I gotta go now because my battery is dying, so goodbye.